Could the Lich from Adventure Time solo Jujutsu Kaisen? Let's talk about it. All right, first of all, huge shout out to Mr. Raymond for asking me about this today. And he just wanted to know why I think the Lich solos JJK, because it's something that I've mentioned in a video before. So I'd be happy to break that down. But first things first, I do want to preface this with I'm not a hardcore power scaler. Most of you know that by now. So primarily that statement was from a narrative standpoint. But what I will say is that according to like the generalized power scaling wikis, here you can get an idea of what the Lich is capable of. And in particular, here we have his like attack power and his speed, which they list as moon or planetary level and relativistic and massively faster than light. So take that for what you will, but really that's not where I'm coming from. Obviously, it's hard to cross scale between two wildly different verses, right? The tone of the two shows are completely separate as well, but the Lich just seems to completely outscale JJK like conceptually, because the Lich is like a cosmic level entity, like an inevitable force representing death and destruction. And when he enters the story, if you will, of Adventure Time, he does so as a comet, the same one that like wipes out the dinosaurs. And he's placed on a similar level of other cosmic entities who are like literally planet destroyers. It's not entirely inaccurate to think of the Lich as like an inevitable conceptual force even. Like this is an entity that transcends time and death. He is functionally immortal. There's another entity in Adventure Time called Prismo, which is essentially a reality manipulator, and even he cannot control or manipulate the Lich, at least not fully. Like that's just how powerful of an entity he is. To quote the Lich himself, "You are strong, child, but I am beyond strength." Now, devil's advocate, I will say that it's hard to imagine the Lich like being faster or stronger than a character like Gojo and Sukuna, and that's just because of how the strength is portrayed in each series and the relative scaling of each series. So I don't know how the Lich is necessarily getting past infinity, but again, since he is an entity that is more akin to a god than an actual human, it's just hard to imagine anyone in JJK actually being able to stop him. All that being said though, he was essentially defeated by a sweater and the power of friendship, but really that was a device built into Adventure Time that doesn't really exist in JJK. So, you know, could he be defeated? Maybe, but I'm definitely giving the edge to the Lich.